All right, Kevin O'Connor, good job today at the Pioneer AK, BC AK Championships. How did it go up there?
That was fairly good. It was good to blow out the cobwebs. We woke up at 5 o'clock and thinking, God, 6 hours to the race. But I was glad it came over. I thought it'd be a good one to come and test myself because I haven't raced for quite a while. So I was pretty happy with it. I kind of like went off a bit too quick till 2K. Kind of got passed by a lot of guys, responded around 5K and ran hard to the 8K mark to the finish.
Oh good, so you had a good response after 5K.
Yeah, I did. I caught one of the guys back up that dropped me by about 20 seconds, caught him, and I nearly got the guy coming up the hill at the end. So yeah, it was good. I responded well, so it's something positive to take away from the race.
Oh, good for you. And then, so you were with the front pack there, just in the back end of it.
I did exactly what my coach told me not to do. Because we knew we were a bit rusty, and he says, do not go out too fast. And what do? I just sit in with the pack.
Well, you know, you can't be blamed because the start is downhill, then it's flat and slightly downhill for about 2 3/4K.
Yeah,
so
but I've been running a long time. I should know. I should listen to him. He knows. I just texted him. He said, well, it's not too bad. At least you kind of responded well, so that was good. So, yeah, no, he might kick my ass when I get back to Vancouver, but it's always a learning curve. You're never too old to learn.
Good, and then, well, speaking of that, first off, you just mentioned a moment ago that it's very early in the season, and it's your first race in 7.5 months. You must have some goals, but you have a long season in front of you because you're on the West Coast.
Yeah, I did race actually. I was away on vacation. I ran in November while I was on vacation. I ran a 5K and 15:52 on the track. And other than that, it was like just sub 1:15 half marathon. So I've kind of come a long way since then. So my goals this year will be what I didn't do last year. I want to run well in the sun run. And I'm going to be running a 10K in the track in England in May probably. The night of 10,000s where David Bedford gives out the awards and every race is rabbited. So I'm hoping to do well in that.
What are your time goals for the race in England?
Oh, I don't know. You know, I've always kind of come up with a good target and sometimes fell a bit short, but I'd still like to get down to 31, low 31s, so I got a lot of work to do.
Low 31s. Well, you just have to avoid going out too fast in that race.
Yeah, but they're all going to be rabbited, so I'll sit behind the rabbit.
That'll be a good start.
Yeah, exactly. And I will keep this race in mind the whole time.
Excellent. So you're going to run the gamut then, 5K to at least a half marathon distance?
Yeah, I still want to do more on the track. I still feel I've got a lot of speed in me, and you know, I don't have that many years left with speed, so I might as well make the most of it. I still like to run a good 1500, you know? So we'll see.
Sub 4 or sub 350?
My best is 357. That was set 19 years ago. I think I can run a 405.
405. That'd be solid. You're in the 45 to 49 age group?
Yeah, I got 2 more years left before I turn 50.
That's pretty good though. Today, you came third as master. Master with the BC Athletics Championships starts at 35. So you're competing theoretically with people that were 10.
Yeah, and it's always the same guys that are around there. I keep waiting for the other guys to move up, but it's always Bruce, Craig, and Jim. Always the same guys. And when they move up, I move up.
You move up with them.
Although I think Jim's a couple of years younger than us. So, yeah, I think I have to if I want to break any Canadian records, then I got to do it pretty quickly because he might take them off me afterwards. So I get my citizenship in a month's time. I just passed the ceremony, so I'm looking forward to that.
So you answered all the questions correctly?
Yes, I did. I think I got at least 18 out of 20. 2 I guessed. I knew I got them wrong because I checked them on the web afterwards.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
You probably beat the average Canadian.
Hey, if you didn't study properly, you wouldn't get 15 out of 20. Believe me, I did the test questions for the whole week leading up to the exam. You do have to know your stuff. Like one of the questions was like, what did they add to the coat of arms in such and such a date? And I was like, after the First World War, the Second World War. I kept looking around the room to see if I could see the coat of arms, but it wasn't there. And it was the maple leaves. I thought it was the poppies, so there you go.
Right. So, what are your short-term goals then? Like next week?
I want to run well in the first half. I always liked that race. A couple of years ago, I ran around 26 for 8K, and then 3 weeks later, I busted out a 68:47. So may not be able to go that well this year, but I'm allowed legitimately now to break the Canadian record, which is 70 minutes for over 45. So it's going to be my target.
Over 45. Now, today you ran approximately an estimated
26:15, 26:17.
Right, so you're not too far off of that, really.
No, and I can get fit very quickly. That's the good thing with me.
Right, and once again, this is the first race.
Yeah, and I'm
quite
race
early in the
rusty. I
season.
mean, I raced once in September, once in November, and before that was April. Actually, I raced 5K in June, 15:21, and that was it. So I've done 4 races in 7-8 months. And I don't like being race rusty. I'm a firm believer of racing to get fit.
Right,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Well, good. Good. Well, good for you today, running well, and not having run in a while, and good luck going forward.
Thanks, and it was good to come over again. I did this race like 3 or 4 years ago, loved it. And I was just thinking, do I need this race? Well, you do, and it's a great event. So, and Bob always looks after us, so we're very thankful for Bob for doing that. He was really good, sent us an email, said if you want to come over, he'll pick us up, drop us back off at the ferry. You can't get better than that.
No, it's great service. Well, great. It's good to see you out racing.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, cheers.
And here's your third place master. He's had a strong run today from Vancouver, Kevin O'Connor from Vancouver Falcons Athletic Club.
Yeah, I would have said Maple Leaf. Yeah. I'll cut that. Maybe looking at the code.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
yeah.
cut all that crap out of it.
All right, no worries.